be a superhero. I'll be the Iron Man.
The Iron Man. Oh, right, we'll need to get some music and some sounds to go with that. Iron Man, what kind of sounds could we have?
Well, I
Clangs and...
some of...
Some...
Hi, my name is Matthew Ward and I'm one of the music tutors here at Send Scotland. Well, Send Scotland is an organisation that helps adapt to people's barriers and needs, so they might have complex needs. A lot of people access many of the services whereby people may have severe learning difficulties or other problems that may cause barriers within the family or within the people that many of the actual tutors like myself actually work with.
Hi, I'm David McCluskey and I work for Send Scotland as part of the arts team, and I am a lead artist in music here at Send Scotland. Access is absolutely at the core of what we do here, and you know, access for all, and certainly, you know, sometimes we can come across, you know, certain art forms or certain genres of music or communities of musicians who sometimes can be a little bit, what would we say, elitist. So my job and my mission is to break all that crap down. Obviously the main thing is it's relationship. You have to spend time meeting that person, building up a relationship, and then finding out either their aspirations or their ways of working, their ways of communicating. So you're really tailoring the whole activity and the environment to that person. I think as you saw there, we were filming a little clip there with Bo and Matthew. Bo is a young boy. Bo is 5 years of age, and Bo is deafblind. And music is so important to Bo. I mean, Bo's identity, you know, is really based, you know, within music.
I don't drum, I play the electric guitar. I can't get a high note on the electric guitar, I keep getting low notes.
He always likes a lot of loud instruments that are amplified. Anything that involves drums, percussion, but you would never know that he was actually deafblind because he's got such good rhythm. His tempo's always really spot on, and I mean it's only from a kind of mild perspective, but even though he does have kind of implants and stuff like that, you would never realise that. You know, he's blind, but he doesn't have any severe conditions that majorly affect his life, and I think it's just so important. Even with the conditions that he has, he still gets on as a normal person, and that's really, I certainly think, what we would ask of anybody. Just because they have a certain condition, you know, treat those people as normally as you can.
What we do here is not therapy as such. Of course it's got very strong therapeutic value in everything that we do, because it is about identity and it's about self-expression, and we know that there can be lots of really positive kind of health benefits, of course, through music and creativity and expression. But it's not therapy as in we're kind of trying to resolve or fix some kind of a health impairment. So person-centred, I mean, I know it's a real buzz phrase, it's been around for years, but if it truly is person-centred, you know, and if it is child-led or young person-led, then you really have to spend such a bit of time to respect that person as well, that young person as well.
It's incredible that we're actually here supporting so many people with so many different barriers, but who actually have so many different interests. And we realised that one of the biggest interests, certainly from the music end of things, was really accessibility. So really the project over the last year or so was building and designing different musical instruments through adapting to other people's barriers and needs.
I think it's getting better. I think a lot of kind of open source technology, and I think a lot of platforms and YouTube and all these kind of mainstream platforms, certainly getting better. But you know, we've still got to challenge a lot of assumptions. And as human beings, you know, we all have, you know, a range of abilities. You don't want somebody to be defined by their disability.
The accessibility is such an important thing, but particularly through Sense, also tailoring the services to people's interests. You shouldn't force something on somebody because, you know, we all like things and we all dislike certain things. We're all no different, no matter what the barrier is that we have. So I would say if you're going to do anything to help people break down their barriers, it's really what you should do as any company really is to tailor to those people's interests rather than just enforcing standards and just going do this, do that. Put the message out there to all these big companies, you know, synthesizer manufacturers, DJ software manufacturers, digital audio workstation manufacturers, every conceivable piece of kit that relates to music and media. If we can get these companies to make all this technology more accessible in the long run, really that will certainly be a massive achievement because it's such a major need. I think there's probably a lot of companies that maybe don't realise this, but what they really need to understand is that it's such a major need. Obviously it's not just going to happen in a year or 2 years. We could be talking, you know, a decade maybe before really anything really kicks in. But if we can start now, not tomorrow, if we can start now and help assist these companies who are interested in overcoming these barriers, then without talking about the money, think of how much of a positive reputation even that these companies are going to gain just from, you know, taking that small step in achieving accessibility.
Nice meeting you. And thank you so much for being part
Do you know what you can say? Do you know what you can say? You say to Ernesto, mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto. Mucho
means good. I'm pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you all.
Mucho. So you can shake his hand. Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Can you say it?
Mucho gusto.
Mucho
Yeah,
gusto.
awesome.